To draw your winter sunset, first we're going to draw the hills. I'm going to start on the edge of my paper on the side and draw a curved line that goes to the bottom. Then I'm going to climb back up that hill and draw another curved line that goes to the other side of the paper. After you draw your hills, we're going to put our Sharpies away and switch over to crayons because the next step is to draw the sunset. So I'm choosing about four different colors here for my sunset. I think I'm going to use yellow, orange, magenta, and a beautiful teal blue color. First, I'm going to start out by drawing a curved line for the sun that is setting behind those hills, and I'm going to start coloring it in with my yellow crayon. Keep in mind that you don't have to use the exact same colors that I'm using. You can choose whatever colors you would like to use for your sunset. Next, I'm going to switch over to orange, and I'm going to color on top of that yellow and also overlap a little bit into the yellow as well. I'm going to bring that color down a little bit over the yellow so that it mixes to a nice, beautiful yellow-orange color. I'm going to go back over some of those spaces because I see some empty white spaces that I need to cover up and fill in. All right, so now I'm going to do the same thing, but this time with a magenta. And I'm going to color a really big curved line right over top of that orange. And remember, I'm going to also overlap just a little bit into the orange as well and color the entire space and then finish off my sky with a nice, beautiful blue. After you finish coloring your sky, next it's time to add some trees. So I'm going to start in the background, way in the distance with a smaller tree, and I'm just going to draw a straight line that goes up and then some slanted diagonal lines starting at the bottom and then adding a couple more on top. And as I get closer to the top of that line, my diagonal lines are going to get a little smaller and a little smaller. So this is going to make it look like an evergreen tree or a pine tree. Now I'm going to add a couple more on this side to balance it out. And you can even go back in and add a couple more lines if you think your tree is too empty. One more big tree in the front. And continuing on with my lines, my diagonal lines. Remember, they get smaller at the top of the tree and they're longer at the bottom of the tree. All right, I like the way that looks, but I think I'm going to add one final detail. That final detail is to take that really pretty teal blue that I used in the sky and lightly go over the top of the hills to make it look like those hills are icy and cold and chilly. And then I'm also going to add a little blue line at the bottom of the tree for a shadow. And there is my beautiful winter sunset with some trees. I can't wait to see yours when they are finished.